Hi YouTube, it's Lena and I'm here today with the 50 Shades of Brown / Beige project pan. I am doing this in conjunction with the PANtastic ladies. I will link them and the creator and everybody doing this project down below. So the idea behind this is to pick out up to 50 items that are brown in some way, and that does include all the way up to like my shade of beige, so that you can get complexion products in, because that makes it a lot easier to deal with, because initially I was like, how am I gonna find 50 brown items? But they can also include scent, like scent names, if it's something nut scented, nutty scented, or coconut scented, coconuts are brown. And it can even be something in the name, like, you know, the name of an eyeshadow, or Tree Hut products work great. So it's easy. It's easier than you think to find 50 items, and you can tailor this as you want. If you can only find 25, do 25. If you want to roll in 10 at a time and roll things in as you finish them, do that. There's still plenty of time to join this. This goes from April 15th to the next April 15th. This is my first update because way behind on filming. But due to that, I do have some empties coming to show you, and I will show you everything that I'm currently working on. There are other items that I showed in my intro that I am not working on currently that I'm not going to show because they have no progress. Everything I'm showing is stuff that either I have finished or has progress. All right, now that we've gotten the whole spiel out of the way, let's get started. First thing that I finished looks like it was this, and I wasn't kidding when it can be either a little bit or a lot of brown in it, because I went with just like this little bronzy thing right here. This is the EOS Shea Butter Cashmere Pre-Shave Scrub. It was up to here when we started. It is now, I think, empty. This was a pain in the ass to use, and I'll tell you why. So apparently at some point my packaging popped in the top, and because of that it wouldn't come out through the hole. Like some sort of issue developed. So I was squeezing it out through the hole in the top, and I got out everything that I could at the time. If I look inside of it, there does appear to be a little bit more in there. Not enough, I think, to do a full body, one more full body application, because I know this is technically made to help with shaving your legs, but I just used it all over my body. So if I wanted to, I could cut it open and get the rest of the product, but that feels like a big headache and a big mess. And while I did enjoy this product, this packaging infuriated me. Even though it's a tube, it shouldn't do that, but it did. I think the product is too thick for this little hole in the bottom. I think they need to put this in like a tub, and I think if they did that, I would repurchase. But as it is, definitely. All right, let's see. So I finished that May 14th. May 30th, I finished a couple of things. One thing was this. It is the Ren Clean Skincare Atlantic Kelp and Magnesium Anti-Fatigue Body Wash. The actual product was kind of a beigey color. It was up to here when I started. It is now done. I liked it fine. Smell was not super my thing. Like, it's very earthy because kelp, magnesium, not surprised. It did lather up well, but the smell, while it wasn't horrible, it's not really my thing, so I would not repurchase, but the formula itself was fine. Also on May 30th, I finished this. It is the Miel or Miel, I'm not sure, Pomegranate and Honey Leave-In Conditioner. So, great leave-in conditioner. I do recommend it. The packaging itself is brown, obviously. I started up to here, and I did get out everything that I could at the time. A little bit has kind of collected at the bottom, but that is not enough for all this hair. So I'm not going to worry about that. It does smell amazing though. Like I said, I think you can get this at Target, because I believe I got this in a Target beauty box way back in the day when they still did those. I don't think they do them anymore. Highly recommend. If I had a Target closer to me, I would repurchase it in a heartbeat, but I have to go, it's not far, but it's like 20 minutes out of my way to go purchase from a Target. June the 23rd, I finished the last of these. I rolled in 5 of these Aroma Rose Essence sheet masks. Packaging is kind of beigey, but I finished all 5 of those. I did like them. I'd have to purchase them online, so I don't know if I would necessarily repurchase, but they were good. And the final not makeup item that I finished was this. It is the Nicope Micro Bubble Foaming Cleanser. I finished this on June 30th. It was up to here. There was not a lot left of this. I had worked on it last year, but it had brown on it, so I rolled it into this, but it is done. It's a nice cleanser, a bit thick for my liking. And the one makeup item that I finished was the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm, this little thingy right here. It is in the shade Universal. I believe it comes in shades, but that is completely empty. Its weight went from 27.2 to 21.3 grams. Yeah, that sounds right, because it only has 6 grams of product in here. I did enjoy it. I did really like it as like a pore filling primer underneath my foundation. But I believe that the e.l.f. Putty Primer, at least for me, does basically the same thing, and Danessa Myricks is hella expensive. Would I be happy to use this again if it came back into my life? Totally. Am I going to purchase the whole full size? Not at the full price. And now let me show you the couple of things that I'm working on. Not couple, but like less than 20. First, we have the Zany Laney Thanksgiving body spray. I have gotten from here to here, so about half the bottle. Next is the Biro Tea Time English Breakfast Tea Treatment Essence. I had to remark this because the mark rubbed off, but now I have made it so that I don't think it'll rub off again, but we started up to here, and in 3 months I have gotten down to here, which is pretty good. Essences usually take me about 4 to 6 months to use up, which is good because this is very expensive. I was able to get another one through Ipsy. It was an add-on to the last Ipsy bag. So I'm happy to have another one to use up at some point, but I would never pay the full like $84 for this. No way on this earth. Next is something I just started using. It is the Fig 1 Glycolic Glow Treatment. It's a glycolic acid. I initially thought that this was a toner. I was wrong. It is like a resurfacing exfoliating serum. So just started using it. It pumps up. Here are my marks. Like I said, I just started using this. I think I've used it less than 5 times. I really need to cut this little bit of the paper off so that it's not sticking out there and bugging the ever living daylights out of me. I've been working on this. I was working on this before we started. So it is the Sensuals Facial Serum Vitamin C Hyaluronic Acid. I have gotten from here to here. Done pretty well on that. I have my full-size body wash, the Everyman Jack Body Wash and Shower Gel in Crimson Oak. I bought it because it had Iron Man on it, obviously. If you know me, you know, I mean, right in the background is the pillow. You know I love Iron Man. Now, I can't see through this, but its weight has gone from 524.6 grams to 390.7. So, got a ways to go on that because it's huge. And the final non-makeup item is the Asano Coconut Milk Hydrating Leave-In Conditioner. I finished the mini I had, now I'm on to the full size. And we have gone from here to here, and to see on it, I have to mark it with nail polish. For makeup, first thing is the Half-Caked Highlighter in Fortune Faded. I'm gonna have to do screen grabs because I forgot to take pictures of everything. Here's what it looked like last time. And here is what we have today. I hope you could see that I hit pan in it. I hit pan on the 9th of July. So yay me, but like the whole other side is still not touched yet. I might end up repressing this into a e.l.f. face quad that I have that's empty because I need to repress a blush that I'm working on right now, and I figure why not repress both of them into there because that'll have less stuff floating around. All my stuff can be in one palette. It makes sense in my brain, I swear. Next is the Drunk Elephant Bronzing Drops. Oh, I've used the highlighter 24 times. The bronzing drops I have used 12. The weight went from 14.0 to 11.1. There's 5 grams in here and I've used up basically 3. Hopefully in like the next month I can get this used up. Next is the Too Faced La Creme lipstick, which I've used 6 times, including today. Hi, Europa, my cat. I will insert my paper progress over here. To my surprise, in 6 uses, I had like real change. That threw me off quite a bit. I was super surprised. So that gives me a little bit more faith that I can actually finish this in a reasonable amount of time as long as I use it. Because I've had that lipstick forever, so I don't want to think about how old it is, but there's no smell, there's no weird taste, it doesn't break out my lips or anything, so as long as I can keep using it, I'm going to use it and hopefully I can finish it. Next is the e.l.f. Cosmetics Halo Glow Liquid Filter. I've been using this as like a liquid highlighter because, I mean, I can't use it like just on its own as like a foundation like I've seen some people do. It just doesn't do anything for me. I even poured a little bit of this into a body lotion to give it some glow. So like I said, just gonna use it up as a liquid highlighter. For the longest time I couldn't figure out what this thing was for because I've seen people put it like with their primers, with their foundations, or with their highlighters. For me it's a liquid highlighter. So yeah, I should show you all the progress. Here is the progress, which in 20 uses I guess isn't that bad, but I mean, how I usually wear it is that I take it out and like spread the doe foot all over my face. I think that's correct. I shined a light in there. I guess we'll see in the coming months how well that does. I forgot to mention the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm. I used it 18 times, so it didn't take me too long to get through that. Next is my W7 Bow to Brow thickener. It's basically a brow powder with this little flat thing that you're supposed to apply it with. I actually take like a eyebrow brush, you know, the thing that has like a slanted brush on one end and the spoolie on the other. I take the slanted end and run it along the thing and apply it that way. I didn't used to have to dip into this between brows, but now I do, so I guess that's progress because I already knew that I couldn't weigh this because the weight wouldn't change much between updates, so I just count uses and I've used it 13 times. Next is something with a lot of progress. This is the Tarte Quick Stick. I am using this for this project just for the eyeshadow side. Here's my paper progress. Like I said, I have a lot of progress on this. I've used it 25 times. Most days when I use it all over the lid, but there are days like today where I'm wearing something else on the lid that I still use it in my inner corner. So this does have a eyeliner side. I believe it's it's a little just like automatic rolling eyeliner. I have two brown eyeliners in here that I want to use up first before I get to this. And I haven't even gotten to those yet because I'm working on something else in a different project. So for this project, the eyeliner is not in here, but I hope to relatively soon roll it into something so that I can get this whole thing used up at some point next year, hopefully. Next is my Lorac Mega Pro 2 eyeshadow in Tawny. Here is what it looks like. And this is what it looks like today. Lots of usage there. I've got 21 uses on it. Unfortunately, it keeps breaking apart. I use up everything that breaks off, but it's just getting annoying to use. And finally, I have my Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. I have the shade Ounce in this project that I'm trying to hit pan on. Here's what it looked like last time. And this is what it looks like today. For 25 uses, I've got a good dip going, but it's going to take at least 25 more before I actually hit the pan, if not more. So that is it. In the next month, let's say, I think I could finish these two items. But otherwise, it's really just about working more things in because this is a nice amount to be using in 3 months, but the more the better. So thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!